on game night, Deborah, Nikki, Lincoln, and myself, Dave, are going to play Witchstone, a game for 2 to 4 players, published by R&R Games and HUCH, and designed by Reiner Knizia Martino Chiacchiera. So let's get some stone? I don't know which stone. Oh yeah, I went there. Oh yeah.
Hey Dave.
Hey Lincoln.
Will you teach us Witchstone?
Yes.
Okay.
Because every 100 years, all the witches and wizards gather in a secret location to rejuvenate the power of the Witchstone.
Oh,
Dun,
I didn't know what that even meant.
Now the theme's out of the way. So, Witchstone is a game that's going to take place in 11 turns. We are going to be placing these hex tiles on our little cauldron here, and placing them is going to give us various actions to do things. And we're going to do that for 11 turns, and then we're going to see who has the most points, and that person is the greatest witch and or wizard.
You're not going to say that they're going to get the most important stuff, and that happens to be points? Like again,
Not this time, I guess. So, the basic mechanic of the game is you're going to have 5 of these hex tiles behind your screen, all right? And they look like that, and they're all going to have 2 different actions on them, all right? There's no double of everything. And we all have the same set of hex tiles, okay? We have 15 of them, and we're going to play 11 of them. So at the end of the 11th one, that'll be the end of the game. So there'll be 4 tiles you don't use. And you're going to place your hex tiles on your cauldron. Let me bring my cauldron over here and show you what it looks like. All of our cauldrons are identical, and they sort of look like that. It doesn't completely fit, but that's okay. And the way it works is that when you place a hex tile, let's see which ones that I have set up here. When you place a hex tile, say I place this hex tile here, like so, all right, I'm going to get the 2 actions that are on that tile. I'm going to get a magic wand action, and I'm going to get a witch action, and which one I do first is my choice, but you have to complete it in its entirety before you do the other one. All right? In this particular case, I'm going to get 1 witch action, and I'm going to get 2 magic wand actions, because they're going to build by contiguous clumps.
Okay.
So that if later I play this tile here, right, that will now get me 3 magic wand actions and 2 crystal actions. Okay? I haven't explained any of those yet, but now I don't have to place that there. I could totally place this here. Maybe that's the tile I want because I want crystal actions and I don't have a wand. But here are the rules for placing these tiles. They can only go essentially on empty spaces. All right? So you can't put them over stuff that's already printed on the board, and you can't put them over these 7 crystals that we all have on our board. Okay? There are ways to move those crystals and get them out of your way, but you can only essentially go on empty spaces. Okay? So, let me now talk about some of the actions. The magic wand action is pretty easy. Here's the magic wand here at the bottom of the board. We're in the hilt of the wand. And for every action you have, you move 1 space along this track. As you land on or cross over things, you get them. So if you had 2 movement, 1, 2, you would then get that action. If I had 3 movement, 1, 2, 3, I still crossed over it, I would get that action. All right. If I had 6 movement and I were here, let's say 1 here, let's say I'm here, you have in front of you as well, you have a little animal token and you have this little cube. The cube I'll tell you about later. These are sort of things to help you. Mm-hmm. But the animal is so that you can put it here and move, let's say I move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is to keep track of A, where I came from and what actions I get, but also you must collect them in that order. Oh. So I would first get the crystal action, then I would get this magic wand scoring thing that I haven't told you about, and then I would get this energy action that I haven't told you about. But the way the wand works is you must do them, no matter how many you cross, you must do them in left to right order. Additionally, anything that says ×2 underneath it means that instead of getting 1 of that action, you can actually get 2 of that action if you are the furthest along on the magic wand track. Ties are friendly. And that only counts from where you end your movement. So, if green was here and I was here and I moved 2, oh, it's bad. If I was here and I moved 2, I would get 1 energy action instead of 2 because I'm not ahead. But if I moved 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I am now ahead, even though I wasn't here. So I will get 2 of these now because I am ahead.
Green will as well?
Green already got 2 of them when green passed me earlier.
Okay.
Yes, multiple people can get these ×2s because the jockeying for first position will go back and forth in theory during the game. And again, ties are friendly. So if I landed there, green and I are both ahead. But it's not a question of are you ahead at the beginning of your movement. It's a question of are you ahead at the end of your movement. Okay? So that's also friendly. So since I'm on the magic wand, let's talk about some of these things. This is a crystal action that I haven't explained. This is score. You know what? I'll come back to this. Let me get the other ones. Anyway, there's stuff on here and I'll explain it.
Okay.
Let's talk about the energy action because that's pretty easy. We each have 20 of these little energy crystals in our color. And what they do is they make connections from one place to another on the board. We're all going to have like a starting place. Let's assume for the sake of argument, I'm starting here. This will be a tower that'll be my starting tower. So you must build from your starting tower to start, but then you can go anywhere that touches your connection routes after that. All right? For each energy action, you can place one of these on the board. So if I had 1 energy action, I could go here, say. Once you start a path somewhere, you must complete it on your next energy action, and no one else can go that route.
It doesn't have to be completed. It just, you can't start another one until you complete
That's what I
it.
meant.
Yeah.
You don't have to, thank you.
Yeah.
You have to place there, he's right. So if this were a 3 and I only had 1 action, that would go there.
Right.
You don't have to complete it, but you can't start somewhere else.
Okay.
Obviously, once I go there, I can then either branch off in those directions or I can go off of where my witch is. Completing these connections scores points. If you 1 route is going to score you a point, and a 2 route will score you 3 points, and a 3 route will score you 6 points. So that's one of the ways you get points is completing these routes. You're going to need to complete the routes because of your, let's do the witch actions are next, okay? We haven't determined a start player yet, but when we do, we're all going to place our initial 1 giant large witch on one of these 4 towers, okay? And that will be, for practical purposes for the rest of the game, that will be our tower. The other 3 will be considered foreign towers. So, let's say I placed this witch here, and that means that when my other witches, the smaller ones, come on the board, they're going to always come on the board here. Okay?
And they're laying down.
And they're laying down that way. That is correct. So, when you... Let's just build some stuff. Okay, let me place them down here. Let's say I do this. Okay, so when you take a witch action, let's say you've got 3 witch actions.
Which actions?
There you go. I knew
Yeah.
that was
Deborah,
coming.
you're
I got it.
Lincoln was smiling.
I know.
He's like, what's he going to do?
I knew.
Giggling.
Who's gonna do it?
All right.
Get it out of the way so we can finish this.
One of the ways you can spend a witch action is you can bring another witch onto the board where your tower is, okay? And you can do that as many times as you want. Those can just sit there and stay there. Another witch action is to move along routes on the board, okay? If you move along your route, it costs you 1 action to move as far as you want. It's not point to point. So if this were also built for 1 action, I could send this witch to there, okay? When a witch arrives at a spot, this is a bad example because this is a tower and not a thing. So let's assume
Go to the center. Oh, that's 3.
That's 2.
There you
Yeah, there you go.
So let's just, when you arrive at a place, okay, you stand your witch up. That witch is now permanently there for the rest of the game and never moves again. You get 2 points for standing your witch up, and if there's a magic token there, you get it. A magic chip, you get it. All right? The magic chips are all worth 2 points at the end of the game, and they all have an action on it. This is a magic wand action. That would move me down here. All right? The chips that you pick up in a turn cannot be saved. You will use them that turn, but you don't have to use it immediately. You can use it later in your turn if that's beneficial to you.
Okay.
Okay? But it doesn't combine. So let's say I had magic wand action still on my board and I had 3. This doesn't make that 4. It's still a 3 and a 1.
Okay.
All right? Okay, so 1 point to move anywhere along your route. But
Also, when I arrive, do I have to stand my witch up?
yes,
You had that, so each little witch only gets 1 move.
correct.
Okay.
Once a witch moves to a location, it's there.
Okay.
And it stands up. And if there's a chip there, you get it. And if there's not a chip there, then you still stand up and you get 2 points.
Tough
You do
noogies.
need to stop, though, to collect the chip.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, you don't get a
Okay.
chip by moving
You
through
can
it.
just grab it as you go.
She's lying down. I mean,
Yeah.
Let's say you were here, and let's say you wanted to use my route, which you're allowed to do. My route costs 1 point for each segment.
Ooh.
So if you wanted to go here, that would cost you 1 for yours and 1 for mine, and you'd be done. But if you wanted to go here, that would cost you 1, 2, 3,
3.
and then you're there.
Okay.
would cost for that one as well?
It always costs 1 to move as far as you want
movement
along your
points.
own route.
On
Yes,
yours,
correct.
yeah.
It would cost, yes. So if this was where your big witch was, which
Right.
is legally not possible
Right.
since it's in one of these places, you would need, if you wanted to go here and you had no witches on the board, you
Right.
would need 4. You need 1 to
But,
bring one
like,
out.
If I started like here,
Yes,
it'd
there
be
you go.
1,
Correct.
2, 3.
Correct. And 1 to bring one onto the board if
Right.
you didn't have.
If I didn't already
so
have
1, 2,
2,
3, 4. You'd stand up.
So that's an expensive move.
Right.
Gotcha.
But there are victory point reasons why that might
Right.
work for you. Okay. You can only have one of your witches in any space on the board that isn't your tower, but we can all be on these spaces. So if you go here on a later turn, I can also go here. There won't be a chip for me anymore to pick up, but I might want presence there for these scroll cards that I've not talked about yet.
Okay.
So we can all be here. All right? The other place you can go to on the board is the Witchstone in the middle, and these are just straight victory points. The first person there gets 5, then 3, then 2, then 1, if you go there at all. All right?
Okay.
Okay. Those are the witch actions. All right. The pentagram action is pretty easy to understand. For every action that you have in the pentagram action, you move 1 space clockwise on that little track. So, when you land on or pass one of the blue spaces, is that blue? Would you call that blue?
Yeah,
Yeah.
teal.
Okay, you are going to take that token, all right, and then immediately replace it with the top token in the middle.
Okay.
Okay? Those tokens can be used one of 2 ways. This token, for example, has a energy action and a crystal action on it. So you can either use this immediately for one of those 2 things. This can be an energy or crystal, and you can do it twice, times 2. So you can take 2 energy actions or 2 crystal actions, and once you do that, it's used, you put it face down in front of your screen.
Okay.
Or you can place it on your board. All right? It's the same as the hex tile. It can't go on an occupied space. So it can't cover a tile or a gem or a crystal, or an icon. But if I were to put that here, it also doesn't trigger an action. But if I were to put that here and then later I did this, I would now have 3 gems. And if I did this...
Are they crystals or
Crystals, sorry, crystals. That would give me 4 crystals. Or if I placed this, that would give me 2 energy. This counts for both as far as what you are touching and what your group is. Okay?
Okay.
So it's either an immediate 2, or you can permanently place it on your board. There you go. And the other tokens over there are the owl tokens, and they're just straight up victory points. Each stack is the same. It's got a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 3 chip in that order. You just take the top one, which is the highest one. When the chips are gone, if you're still circulating around that board, then it's 2 points. You just score 2 points when you pass it.
Okay.
Okay? And the other 3 spaces, the 3 blue spaces are all the same. When those chips are out, you then, the blue chips, and you pass that space, you just take 2 actions of whatever you want. So I've talked about the crystals. Let's talk about what the crystal action is. The crystal action allows you to use your points to move your crystals on the board out of the way, because they're sort of in the way for placing tiles, all right? The way crystal movement is that you can move a crystal as many spaces as you have, as many points as you have, over occupied spaces as long as you land in an unoccupied space. So 1 movement for this crystal could go here, but it couldn't go here, right? But 3 movements for this crystal, assuming I didn't go this other direction, could go 1, 2, 3 if I wanted to, all right? In addition to getting the crystals out of the way so you can place stuff on your board, there are these little exit spots around your cauldron, all right? And when you exit a crystal through that specific spot, you get one of 2 choices with that crystal. So let's say I exited this crystal through this pentagram spot, okay? I would get to either, I'm placing it now here over on the board, and I'm either going to place it in this pentagram spot, because that's the symbol it came out as, and there are only, with 4 players, we go all the way to the end. So there are only 6 available spaces for that. And when you place it there, you would get immediately 2 pentagram actions. So you just take them, all right? Or you can place it down here in the area that I've forgotten the name of. The magic shelf, let's call it. But placing it here allows you to take one of these purple magic chips. These are the ones that didn't go on the board.
Okay.
And when you take them, you take that action. This action, by the way, is just 3 points. And as I said at the beginning, if you don't remember, all magic chips are also worth an additional 2 points at the end of the game.
So that's a 5er, really.
Correct. The 3 is really a 5. And this is also space limited.
Right.
All right? If there isn't room for you to put, say, a crystal in this space and this hexagon space, then you are not allowed to exit that hexagon space on your board. All right? I don't think that's going to be a problem.
You never know.
But you never know. The black crystal is special in that it adds 2. So if this were to exit this pentagram space and you place it here, you would get the 2 actions from there plus 2. So you would get 4 pentagram actions. Or if you exited the magic wand, you'd get 4 magic wands. If you went down here, you do not get extra chips. Okay. But instead of taking, say, 1 witch action from this chip, you would get 3. You get 3.
Oh, it's a plus 2.
It's a plus 2.
Not a times 2. Okay.
Right? And you'd still only score 2 points for the chip at the end of the game.
Okay.
Okay? So there's incentive for sure to move this off your board. The other way you can get rid of crystals if you want to is you can just remove them. They're in your way and you don't like them, but doing that makes your cauldron imperfect. These go off to here. The first one you remove costs you a victory point. You would immediately go back 1 on the track. The second one costs 2, the third one costs 3, the fourth one costs 4, etc.
Woof.
That includes the black crystal in the middle. So that doesn't cost you any extra to get rid of it if you want to just pull it.
Okay.
All right? We are all, you don't know it yet because I haven't talked about starting setup, but we are all going to start with 2 victory points. And that's important because you can't pull one of these if you don't have the points to pay for it.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. What haven't I explained? I haven't explained the scrolls yet. So we're going to put cards here in the scroll section, and they're going to come in one of 2 varieties. They're either going to be these, which are going to be an extra plus 2 of that specific action when you take that action. So you cannot, for example, take 2 extra crystal movements on a turn where you triggered Wand and Witch. But when you trigger crystal or energy, if you want to spend this card, you can take it. If you don't, it's worth 2 points at the end of the game. All right? This is just +1 of any of them. All right?
How many actions are shown on there? Is it
6.
5? Okay, it is 6.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just want to make sure.
You're right.
Because I was just assuming that.
No. I mean, they're right there. You can count them. For some reason, because we have 15 tiles, I just thought that meant 5.
Right.
But
Well, a pentagram is 5, which is witchy.
all right, so they come in these varieties, or they come in terms of endgame scoring. And I'm not going to show you all possibilities, but I'll show you some now, and we'll explain as they come up. Okay? So, the first thing you need to know is that these cards are all worth at least 1 point if you don't fulfill anything on them. All right? The second thing is that the things that are fulfilled on them are going to be scored at the end for how far down the card you got. So, for example, you're not going to score this and this and this. You're either going to score 3 or 4 or 5. Sorry, you're either going to score 3 or 5 or 7 points. And they're all 3, 5, and 7. These numbers are not the easiest to read, but they're all 3, 5, and 7. In this case, if you have 3 crystals over here in the vials, in the cabinet, or if you have 4, or if you have 5 or more. Okay? This is going to get you 3 or 5 or 7. If you have, in this particular thing, which is crystals, 4 contiguous crystals on your map, on your cauldron, or 5 or 6 or more. Okay.
Do they have to be in that exact configuration?
Nope.
Okay.
Just any 4, a group of 4, a group of 5, a group of 6, but they have to be, there's one of these for each of the actions. All right, so this is what I was talking about before. This is the symbol for someone else's tower. Your tower is purple and everyone else's tower is that kind of black and white. So this is going to give you either 3 or 5 or 7 points if you have a witch in someone else's tower. 5 points if you also have a witch in a different someone else's tower.
An additional different someone else's tower.
Yep. And 7 points if you also have a witch in a green space. Now, the green spaces are sort of marked on the board, but they are very clearly marked on the back of your handy-dandy screen. So you can see where the 4 green spaces are, and where the 4 red spaces are, and where the 4 orange spaces are, and where where the 4 towers are. Okay? So that's a reason you might want to place a witch someplace where there isn't a magic chip. This is going to give you 3 or 5 or 7 points if your route is connected to either 1 or 2 or 3 red spaces. Okay? And then there are other variations, and we'll discuss them when they come up. So, how do you get these cards? They're going to be essentially in this board, right? You can just take that one from me. So, your scroll points, you're never going to get more than 1 scroll, but with your scroll points. But your scroll points essentially allow you the widest possible range. So for 1 scroll point, you can take this one and this one only. For 2, you can take either this one or this one. 1, 2, 3. For 4, you can take one of these 4. And whichever one you take, it goes in front of you, and these all slide down, and we add a new one at the end. If you were to pick this scroll token up, for example, this magic chip, then that's a single scroll action and cannot be combined with anything else, and you would have to take this 1. The exception to that is if you had already had in front of you the +2 4 scrolls. That's a reinforcing spell, and remember, it can only be used as to reinforce an action you're already taking. In this case, you are taking that action. So you could turn that chip into a 3. It would cost you this card. This card, by the way, if you use it, again, is discarded, and you wouldn't score the 2 points. I think I said that before.
Yes.
That's the cost.
But the point is, if you did that, these would all slide down, and then if you had scrolls on your board, right? If you then had scroll movement on your points on your board, you could then take another one. So there are ways to get more than one of these in a turn, but by separate actions. The more points you have in your scroll action, the wider your choices are. But it doesn't get you more cards. That's what I was trying to say. Last but not least is that we need to determine a start player. And the start player is whoever stirred something in a pot most recently.
Last night I made mashed sweet potato
There
and
you
I
go.
stirred it in a pot.
All right.
Winner.
All right.
Chicken
So
dinner.
you are the start player.
It was chicken dinner.
Oh, hey, that's
Sweet
fantastic.
potato and chicken dinner. So there you go.
All right. So Deborah is a start player, but let's do everything else. We're going to shuffle the cards and set the board up. Also, we need to draw 5 of our tiles and keep them behind our board, because that could also change where you might want to start. And Lincoln, because he goes last, he's going to place his big witch first.
My sandwich.
Your big witch. He's going to basically claim his first tower, and then Nikki, and then me, and Deborah, you'll get the one that's left. And Lincoln is going to get the magic chip that is on that tower and do it right away.
That's a total scam. I get to go first, but I
Yeah.
last
do.
tower.
Well, you get to place on spots. I think.
Yeah, but you can beat us to stuff in theory, right?
That suggests I have any concept of what the strategy
course.
of this game should be.
Okay. Well,
So which of the 4 towers?
what's that first one? I can't really see.
Okay, that is if you are connected to someone else's tower and to someone else's tower and a green space.
Okay.
By the end of the game.
Connected.
Yeah. I mean, that's a goal. Maybe I should take it. Okay. Well.
Well, if you took it from here, you'd be 1 away from a green space.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay.
That one's standing.
And because you put a witch down and it stand up, you get 2 points.
All right.
Oh, we should start at 2.
Oh, that's
No,
right.
this
Well,
is
yeah,
the
it's
2
one
you're
of
starting
the
with.
ones we
This
do.
is the 2.
Ah, gotcha.
We're just scoring the way you're
Gotcha.
every time a witch stands up, it's 2 points.
Gotcha.
And Lincoln, you get this.
It's kind of like every time an angel
Gets
gets
its
its
wings.
wings.
Yep. All right, Nikki, new card coming
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I should explain this. So this is, I did this one already, red. Okay, so this is going to be if you have at least 2 of those blue chips,
Okay.
or 3 or 4, and they count anywhere. So
Not
if
1 or
they're
2
on
or
your
3.
board or if you've spent them, this is why you keep them face down. I think I misspoke earlier. If you use one of these scrolls to reinforce something, you don't actually discard it. You also keep that face down, because there's going to be a scoring card that may not come up for how many of those cards you have. So you never actually lose anything that you collect in the game.
But you flip it so you know you're not scoring that.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Okay, Nikki P. Oh, and hang on, Lincoln.
All right.
Yep.
You
I
use
did
that scroll
Yep.
chip, it goes behind your screen face down. It is now used.
2 points.
I won't tell.
Oh boy.
You'll have 2 points. Too.
I am gonna go over here.
Nope.
No, you can't. Remember, it's got to be in the towers, so you can do.
It's got to be
Oh, I thought that
here,
was
here.
I'm
Nope.
sorry, I was
Yeah.
thinking of
Energy,
the bright
witch movement, or
color.
Yes. Those are orange.
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 Sure.
Energy.
Energy.
Cottages.
Okay.
2 for green.
2 for green, and place an energy on the board. That has to come from your witch.
Okay. Okay.
She's going to the middle.
Oh.
All right.
She wants those 5 points.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll go here.
Wand.
2 points for yellow, and I go there. Done. All right,
Okay.
Deborah.
Well,
So you get the witch token.
2 points, please.
Yep. And you only have 1 witch movement, which means you bring one out. and
That's
you
what I
put
did
it,
that.
You put it down the board.
All
Yep.
right. And I flip it, and it's
Yep.
back here.
All right. Now we're playing. Now we're. Oh, hey. I probably should shuffle these into my mix. Bonehead.
Are those other ones
Yes.
your 5?
He's got a mess.
Gotta do
shuffle
a whole
them
thing. Come on, dude. Get with the program.
How many people were watching going, is he ever going to notice that? He seems to
You've got
start it
3
with
that
a,
are just still.
seems to start it with a cheaty advantage.
Yes.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
You don't want those other 3 shuffled in, Dave?
I know.
Did I not do that
You
again?
didn't do
Are
that.
those mine?
Come on.
No. Here we go. How about I'll just do this? I'll just do this. I'll just mix them up, and I'll take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
In fairness, I had way too much Eye of Newt last night. I'm feeling the effects.
Ah.
Oh, this changes everything.
I mean, I'm looking at mine. I'm like, I have no idea what any of this means. Oh, so that means it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Because I'm first. Oh boy. All right. Well, geez, what do I even want to do?
Well,
Sheesh.
let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Do you have a thing behind your board that has an energy on one side and a witch on the other?
Sure.
Okay. Well, if you did that,
We could move that person there and get the
Crystal.
If you doubled up the energy,
right.
you could go to either of these two
Oh,
places.
I guess that's true. Okay. Well, that is a good starting suggestion.
But I don't know if you want to place that now, right? I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what the other tiles look like.
That's pretty fast. Well, and also, if I'm potentially, I mean, these are so high up
Right.
that it's hard to start gearing towards. But like, this is I'm more likely to get that sooner than
Right.
this. Oh, or I could do that and get that. I could beat Nikki to the punch.
You could if you wanted to.
Well, that'd be pretty mean. A mean, witchy thing to do.
That's what witches do.
Oh, I might just do that, Nikki. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
So I will place there.
Yep.
So that's going to be 2 energy tokens.
Yep. You
Take
can do them
me-
anywhere you want, but it makes sense to do this.
I'm going to go
Hey,
towards the center.
You've completed the 2. That's worth 3 points.
Hey, 3 points, please. Thank you. Then I'm going to do 1 witchy movement,
Yep.
which, takes me here, and I'm going to stand him up on the 5er.
Yep. That's
So,
worth.
and I get 2
That's worth 7 points.
for standing up.
Yep.
All right. I like this game. Then I take another one
Yes.
to fill that in, because I think I'm done.
That's your first of your 11 turns.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm going to count them down. But I don't have an 11th finger.
The 11th thing.
Okay.
How do I do
Have to
it?
bring a toe
Do
into the
this.
shit
We'll
scene.
do it 2 halves.
All right. I'm gonna wand. I'm gonna wand crystal. No. The other one. I'm gonna wand energy. Okay. And I'm gonna do this first. So I go 1, 2, and I get a crystal, and I'm currently ahead, so I get 2 crystal movement, and that's gonna be 1, 2, and then I get 1 energy, and I'm gonna go here. And I completed a 1, so that's 1 point for yellow, and my turn is over.
Okay. Okay, 2 crystal movement. 1, 2, and a wand is
Here.
1. I am green.
Yep.
Okay.
End of turn.
Yeah.
All right, Link.
Okay. I'll wand it up. Which gives me 2. And then I get a crystal action, which will be
Oh, like dominoes, do they always have to touch, or you can go anywhere?
I totally forgot to say that, but they can go anywhere.
Okay.
They don't have to touch any symbols. You could have, your first placement could have been right here
Okay.
if you wanted to do it.
Cool.
It'd be silly, but you could have done it.
And next to that, I could place something that wasn't an energy or a wand.
Correct.
It wouldn't be to my benefit necessarily, but but I could do it. Okay.
Correct.
and we'll move this here. And I get a witch action. I don't know which one it is, but
Aye.
I'll put that there.
All right.
And I'm done.
All right. Draw a tile. Deborah?
Oh boy. Okay. So I'm gonna go here to get
3 energy.
1, 2, 3 energy to start.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I want to go this way. Oh, I have to use it right away, right?
No. Only when the witch picks it up.
Oh,
Connecting
right.
to it
That's
does
right.
not get
does
you the
not get it
token.
to me. Okay, that's good. Great. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Now, just for edification's sake,
Yep.
I could go 1, 2,
Yep.
3.
Yep.
Correct. Or you could go 1, 2 and still start that
And
big
still
long
start that
one
big
and
one.
just not complete it.
But this would get me
Fewer points.
4 points.
2, 3. Yes, correct.
Right, and then this gets me 6.
Six,
So
yeah.
I'm going to do this.
On the other hand,
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't do that,
Yeah.
but if you were to do 2 here and 1 there, you'll eventually get those 6 points because you are forced to go there on your later turns.
But I have
and no
to,
one can steal that away from you.
Yeah, okay. That's a strong point.
And it gives you some flexibility as far as reaching
Okay,
spots.
I like that. All right, let's do that then. So 1, although, no, I want to go this way. 1, 2, and then
Okay.
I'm going to start on this one. So the
So
first
you-
thing I get is 3 points.
You completed 1 for 3.
1,
Yep.
2, 3.
Yep.
That's my energy move. Then I have one of these, which means I just move 1 in this direction.
Yep.
And I think I'm done.
And draw a tile.
Draw time.
All right.
Turn.
Hey, it's exactly from the example that I did earlier.
You shuffled, right?
I did, but
Multiple ways.
that'll be it. I'm going to do this first. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry. That'll be it, though. I have no more wands back here, so. Okay, so I passed this first. That is score for connections. I have 1 connection, so I get 1 victory point. And then I get 2 energies because it's 1, but I'm ahead. And for those 2, I will go. Oh, Deborah, am I racing you?
Well, I'll get to go before you, but I'd have to have a double witch.
All right, fine. I'm not racing you.
No?
No, I'll just do this. 1, 2. And that scores me 3 points for yellow. And now I have 2 crystal movement, and it's going to be 1, 2. Done.
Okay. Ay, ay, ay.
Agreed.
Okay, here we go. Why would you do that? Okay. 2 witches.
I like it.
I can just do 2 laying down from one
Yes, you can.
spot, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. 1 and 2.
Prepping.
But-
I like it.
You could do 1 and go right in.
No, I need another.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
another
2.
energy.
Yeah,
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get the energy I wanted. And then I just move everybody,
Yep, knock them all down.
knock them all down. 1.
Sticky fingers.
Yeah.
And draw tile.
Okay. Something similar? No. To Dave, I guess. 3. First do energy, so I score a point.
Yes.
There we go. And then I'll...
Wait, wait.
Wait, that's my.
Oh, sorry.
Over here
That's
is
my
one.
witch.
There you go. 1 point for red. Don't forget your point
Yay. I'll get
for the
to
connection.
And then 3. So I get a point.
You get a point.
Go ahead.
There you go.
Yay.
Hooray.
Hooray.
And then I get 3 wand. I did the 3 wand, I did the crystal, I'm done.
Okay.
I say.
Her.
I didn't get a rump out of that guy.
Okay. I'm going to put this one down for 2 witchies. So 1 is to make a little witch.
Yep.
2 is to move my little witch and take this guy.
Okay, you get 2 points for the
I
witch
get 2
standing up.
points from a witch. 1, 2.
And
Way
you
over
get
there, I don't know
an
what I'm
energy
using.
action.
I use it right away, right?
You can use it. What's your next action this turn?
Well, it's going to be crystals.
You can, in theory, use it after your crystal,
Okay,
but you
but I
have to use it
this
before your turn is
turn.
over. But
Okay.
yes,
I don't think it makes
it doesn't.
any difference
It doesn't
for me
in this
right
case,
now.
but
So, right, in this case, so I'll use this right away, and I have to continue this dude.
yeah.
Okay. And then I have a single crystal. I think I kind of want this one, so single crystal that way. Oh, no. I'm going to go that way. Okay. That's me.
Okay. Well,
You need that.
Ooh, fun. Sorry. That was a nice pull.
if I do that,
Dog show.
okay, I'll do that. I'm going to play this here. And I didn't explain this cube, but we all have a little cube in our color, and that's to mark the tile you just played
Oh,
for when this fills up and you're like, which one did I just play again?
Right.
okay.
I'm going to take 3 crystal actions. It's going to be 1, 2, 3.
Ooh.
I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go here on this pentagram with my black crystal. That gets me 4 because it's 2 plus whatever.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, that.
Yep, and that replaces immediately. Now, I'm not going to do this, but just for purposes of the game, let me pull this over here. If I were to place this here, then when I activated my scroll portion of this, because this was the tile I placed this here, that would be a 2 now.
Right.
So that could happen immediately. But I'm not going to do that because that blocks things that I don't want to block.
Sure.
However, I don't actually know where I am placing it, so I guess I'll place it here. And then this one goes there. And that gets me 2.
Aw.
Well, you burn out. You only have
Right.
so many actions.
Right.
And then for my 1 scroll action, I can only take this card, so I will. These all slide down. And that is my turn. And I draw a tile. Done.
Okay.
Ooh, she's witching it up.
Yeah. First, well, okay, I'll do this too.
Yeah.
First, I'm going to place a crystal.
Yep. Makes sense.
Right. Then I'm going to stand up and move to the third.
Okay, that's worth 2 plus 3 is 5 points.
Okay.
That's 1 action.
That's 1.
And then 2 more witches on the board.
2 more witches. Can't go anywhere else, so I will
Nope.
just put 2 more out. I got witches.
You do.
You're good for later.
A whole party going on.
For
You want to
later.
not do witch actions for a while if you can help it.
Probably, but I really wanted to get myself in
Yep.
there. Draw a tile. Okay.
Okay, I will do that. That is this tile.
Nice.
I get 2 crystal movements, so I'll go here
Nice.
and put that on the.
Wow.
So I am red. Go there. And then I have 4 wands.
Nice. This is you?
Yep.
Let me have your little animal.
Familia.
Oh, where you started.
Nobody knows.
Okay.
So energy.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so first thing you do is energy times 2 because you're ahead on the wand track.
Okay. So I add 2. I'll go to the center.
And you get 3 points for making that route. 3 points for red. And that's convenient. Oh, it's not actually convenient because you weren't here yet. But you are going to score 1 point for every witch on the board. 1, 2. 2 points for red.
Okay.
And you are caught up. There's your rat, sir. Is it a rat?
No,
it's a
you
cat.
have a rat.
I have the
he
rat.
has a cat.
Yours is scabbers.
I'm a rat.
Yeah.
I'm a rat. And I know, and I know.
Kitty cat.
Ting.
All right, Deborah.
Okay.
That's an old one. I love it still, though.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna attempt this.
Ha!
So I think I'm going here for
Nice.
a 2 and a 2.
Okay.
So my 2 gems are gonna bottom that guy out to join you all before it's too late.
2 movement.
1, 2 gets me this guy.
Yep.
Do I have to decide right now if it goes?
Yes, you have to use it now. It's not like the magic chips where you can save it for the end of your turn.
Right.
This is part of this.
Will it benefit
Right.
or not? Will it
But
benefit
if, let's
If you-
say it will
Correct.
benefit that.
Yes, you
'cause I
would get a
haven't done
free
it yet.
scroll out of it if you
Okay,
put it there.
if I put it there.
Yep.
And then if I leave it off this board
Then you either get a 2 scroll action or a 2 witch action.
whenever I want
No,
it.
right now.
Oh, right now.
You have to do something with that right now.
What's the other side, though? 2 actions of whatever you want.
The other side is just so you don't know what it is in the stack.
Oh, okay. Okay, so talking it through,
Yep.
placing it here, let's say,
Yep.
makes a 3 or a 3, sets up a 3 kind of thing.
Right.
That'll be a
like
4
that.
the next time you place a witch.
A witch,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
Keeping it here means it is...
Not keeping it, using it right away.
using it right away means it is immediately I take this or I spawn a witch.
Or move to.
Correct.
But you can't.
I can't. So
No, you take this or this. It's that action at a 2
Oh,
level.
at a 2 level. Okay.
You would take either of these,
Okay.
or you would take 2 witch actions.
Okay. I'm going to spawn a witch using it.
2 witches.
Oh, 2 witches. Even better.
Or a witch and a movement. You have 2 witch points to spend.
Well, I can't go anywhere.
You can. Oh, you're right, because that's not finished.
Yeah.
So yes, 2
so
witches.
just 2 witches are going to hang out.
Okay.
This stays here.
Face down. Turn it over in front of you
Okay.
to
To know
indicate
that
it's
that's
used.
true. Okay.
And,
Then I've got finishing my turn now.
and
I
for
have-
reasons that I don't understand,
Yes.
the rules say that ship is outside of your screen.
Great.
All right.
I'm finishing my turn now. I have 2 of these.
Which one do you want?
And I want
The
this
scurry one. Yep, that makes sense. All right, bring in a new card. Man, a lot of those.
Which I do want eventually, but I feel like I want something to work towards. All right, finishing my turn by grabbing this.
Well, that changes my turn.
Good. Anything I can do to
Yeah.
upend the
Man.
master.
These tiles are marked.
Oh, this is-
They're a mess. Yeah. All right. Well, I gotta get over to there somehow. I'm cutting that off if I do that. Whatever. All right. I'll take the 2 hexes first. And I am going to do the Deborah thing. I'm going to take that immediately for 2 witch actions because I don't have any of those tiles yet. It's going to be 1, 2. 2 points for yellow, please. And I'll move up 1 here. And then I can only take this scroll, so I will. New scroll, please. All right. And Nikki.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way. Here, so that's 2 energy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to go?
I'm gonna go 1 here,
Finish that, and then where do you want to start?
and then I will go this way.
Okay, 1 point for green for that route.
Doo-doo.
And then you have 1 movement on the hex track, on the pentagon.
Yeah, that just puts me here.
Okay.
Getting close.
Draw a tile.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, that fit nicely.
So I'm going to take the 2 wand,
Yeah.
because I don't know if I'll ever get to do it again. That gives me a 7 wand. So I'm
Do you have, is that a wand
5.
type? Oh, wow.
Wow.
Are you going to play the card now?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay,
I don't think I'm
so-
ever going to get an opportunity to do it again.
Can I have your cat?
Oh, yeah.
Keep the card. Keep the card. Wow, that's going to be huge.
He's already the first one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Okay.
Nice.
Good
So,
Well, 1 token.
so in order,
2
Four
witches.
witches.
you get 4 witches, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'll do 3. Hey, they don't have 2 tokens. Oh, wait, I'll do 2.
Yes.
Oops. That
1,
came
2.
out
There we
with
go.
it.
Got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
And then 1 goes to the...
Okay.
Stands up for 2.
2
2
points.
for red.
Yep.
I'll do this bit.
And the other goes here, I assume.
Yep.
4
Yeah.
points for red.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now you have a scroll action.
And then,
Do you want the scroll card?
yeah, I might as well take it.
It's worth
Okey-doke.
points at the end. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm going to have a scroll action again, I'm
Yeah.
sure, because I've only
Yeah.
just laid my first one.
Scrolls are harder to figure how to do them.
Hey, guess what?
I'm going to scroll action.
You have a
Hey!
scroll action.
So I can go up to 3.
No, this is not double. Oh, not this is points. Is this points?
That's points.
Sorry.
Okay, so I only have 2.
So another
Yep.
Another point?
That one.
Yeah.
Oh,
3.
three.
Yeah.
Yep, 3
1,
points.
2, 3.
Okay.
Hey, come on.
Then take 4 movements on the hex track.
He doesn't get this one?
He just did. He scored.
Oh, scoring
He
for
scored
scrolls.
points for scrolls. Yeah,
Yeah.
interesting.
Okay.
Take that and the 6.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I'll figure that out in a minute.
Purple.
And then it's the number of tokens, purple tokens that I
Yep.
have, which is 2.
So 2 more points for red.
Hey, both of them are scrolls.
Okay.
Yep.
Then you have
Okay.
to
You got 1 this turn.
Yeah.
then you have to do the blue.
Yeah,
This
where I
thing.
want to
Yeah.
put that.
And give that
There's
back
the
to him.
kitty.
Yep.
Kitty.
Or take 2 more actions of one of those 2.
Yep.
Well, what I can do is this, right? It might be, I mean, hopefully I'll get it.
Yep.
Eventually hopeful, yeah.
Yeah. And
Well, you'll
then-
get it at some point.
Yeah. And then, I guess that's it.
All
Draw a
right.
Draw
tile.
another tile.
Whew. Okay.
Yep.
So I'm excited. I think this is going to be interesting.
Deborah's got a turn, everybody.
So I'm going here. Well,
Okay.
I shouldn't declare it.
That's a lot of stuff.
Put your cube on it just in case.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
We should all start doing that.
I like that move. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4 of these.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
Okay, hang on.
4. Yes.
All right. So, you completed a 1, a 2, and a
and
3.
3. So
right?
I'm going to get
Yes.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to get 3.
Three.
1, 2, 3, and
And
I'm going to
one.
get 1 more.
Yep.
All right. Then I have a wand move. Finally, I move 1.
You are here on the space that gets you nothing.
Gets me nothing.
But you're there.
I am there, and I'm all nice and set up for the future. I believe that's it for me for now.
3 scroll. I haven't even looked.
I'm not pulling gems at all.
That's what I'm thinking exactly now.
Yeah, I'm not pulling gems at all, so I
This
haven't
is
been able
great.
to move much.
I know, but I really, to be able to place tiles, I need to start moving gems.
It gets tricky.
All right. I'm going to get rid of this crystal. I lose 1 point. Because, look at this. I'm going to do this.
3 energy,
And 3 scrolls.
right.
Nice.
So, for the 3 scrolls, I'm going to take this. And then for the 3 energy, I'm going to use this card and take 5 energy.
Nice.
Kickstart my game a little bit here. And I'm going to go... I wish I should have looked before. All right, I guess I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 6 points, please. And 4, 5. 3 points, please. End of turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Did anything come up that needs to be crazily explained up here? No, right? In orange, in orange, in orange.
5 to 6.
That is, have those witches on the board, I believe.
Okay.
5 to 6 witches on the board.
Just
7 to 8
generally witches on the board.
9 witches.
Okay.
And I draw a placement tile. All right, Nikki.
Okay. Here. 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to finish this path. It's a 2-er.
3
So 3
points.
points.
1, 2, 3.
Huh. That's funny. That's only a 2. Kind of thought it'd be a 3 because there's
Yeah.
a big long wispy.
Well, look at that one.
Yeah,
doesn't even
It
reach
goes
it.
to the woods, not to
Yes.
the token. Edge of the woods.
I guess I'll go here. 1, 2. So that's another 3.
Yep.
1, 2.
Nope.
Oh, nope, that's you. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, this was the one I didn't mark it. And 1 scroll, which is dumb because I don't want that one.
Well, it's worth 1 point
Yeah.
if nothing else.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. I will place this here. Put my cube that's still sitting over on the other one, even though it's not hard to figure out. And I get 3 movement here. 1, 2, 3. And then take that
Yep. Thank you, Deborah.
And goodness gracious, am I ever going to get another wand? I guess it'll go here.
Yeah.
I wonder if I should have taken the witches first and done that. Does that work? I guess it does, right?
You do the 2.
No, I received this by passing, so no, I wouldn't.
Correct.
Do that. Okay, then I get 2 witch. I don't know which 2 I'm going to take. And we'll go over here on the board.
Now, in theory, you could put 1 and you could go here and take that chip.
Oh.
You could use the route I just built for you if you'd like.
That's right.
Wait, did I get... I only got 2 witch
It
movements.
costs the
Right.
same as it would if it were yours.
You put
so.
2
I
on,
see.
you
Yeah.
had 1 already, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You put 2 on the board.
Yeah,
you
just
could
do
put,
1. Yeah.
You could put 1.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And then move to here, take 2 points. It's the reason that I shouldn't have built that.
Right.
And you get another energy.
Pure energy. Okay. I have to use it.
To use immediately.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
But he's not beholden to a
Right.
path.
Right. Oh, look at that.
Ooh, he's coming for you.
Well, he's blocking me from going in, except he's not really, because
no, I need
He
to
just
I
gets
need
the
to
cost
get
the
to this.
same.
Pay.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's this.
Ah,
Right.
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 Yep, totally.
Okay. You good?
Draw a tile.
Yep. I don't know how I'm going to do it for all of... I don't think I can. So this one is weird, right? Does that mean I can't... I'd have to get to this by going around, like, let's say this way to do that to Nikki's?
Well, you can connect through here.
So it doesn't... But if you notice, it shows energy in that picture and not witches.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, you need the energy connection.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Correct.
Oh, that's
not
hard.
witches.
Yeah.
Woo.
Turn over the purple for your 2 points there.
Okay.
Okay. Here I go. I'm going here. So I'm going to start with my 3 witches. So 1's going to go here and stand up for 2, and I take this.
Yep.
And do I take the 3
Yes,
right now? And
you
then
do.
1,
because
2,
it's only
3?
worth 2 at the end of the game.
Flip that. Then that was 1 witch.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2 witch is going to go here and stand up for 1, 2, and I get this scroll. And I guess I'm getting this one because it is what it is. And then with my 3rd witch, I'm spawning a new one. And then I have 1 hex. Just to
That's a
move
hex
there.
of a lot of ones.
But I believe it's me. Oh, and I used this. So it's coming back here. Okay.
Why do I laugh
Thank
at
you.
that stuff?
I don't know.
Because it amuses me, that's why. All right, I'm going to place here. For my 2 scrolls, I'm going to take that.
Points.
Points, points.
Scroll. Down, down.
Oh, down,
Yep.
down.
And then I have 2.
Oh, so here's the one Nikki's prepared for. You
2
get 7
witches.
points if you do nothing.
Ah.
wait for it to come down to
Yeah.
you, but you're all prepped for it.
I guess I'll just put 2 witches here. End of turn. And I get one of these.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to just do 1 this way. And then 2.
Yep, that's legal.
All right. So then I
Legal.
place this anywhere.
Not anywhere. On the way you exited.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
sorry. Yeah.
Can only be where
so
you
it's
exited.
these guys.
No, that is not where you exited.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, it is. The light was tricky.
There. Thank you. So then I would do. So if I place this here, do I get these again?
No.
Okay.
But you do add 1 to the clump for next time you activate it. Those tokens do not activate anything. They just add on to an existing
Okay.
thing.
I'm going to go here. I think that's an okay place. All right.
Okay?
Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 witches.
Yep.
So I'm going to bring 1 witch over here and pick that up.
Okay?
And 1 witch over here and pick that up.
Yep.
And then I'm going to put another witch out.
Yep.
Can it go anywhere now?
Yeah, you can go here.
No.
Put it out.
Comes
No,
out.
it always comes out
Always
here
spawns
at your tower.
At the tower.
But for your last thing,
You could have just done that, yeah.
I thought about it, but I think I want to witch out. So then,
Okay, let's just make sure, if you're going to break this up, let's just make sure
Yeah.
she gets 2 points here
One,
and
two.
she gets 2 points here.
1, 2.
right, no more witches.
No
You
more.
don't want, you have one more witch movement. Do you want it?
I do?
Yes.
I moved 1, 2, put one out.
That's
oh,
3. You have
I
4.
did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you want
so
this one?
yeah,
2 more points.
it
1, 2.
follows this
Yep.
path over to here. Then I've got 2 more stone movements. I have to take it now.
Crystals.
Crystals.
Yep.
So,
Technically, you're going to have 3 crystal movements because your magic wand's going to give you a crystal.
So yeah, wait for
I'll do
one
the
first.
magic one first.
First.
Okay.
Boom. So there's another crystal movement. So
Okay.
3. Let me turn that over. And then I will go off. Well, the black one doubles, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
Move it 3.
Yeah.
How about move it
1,
2 maybe?
2, 3 for scroll here. No, I'm hoping to get something.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Done.
Okay, wow.
Draw a tile. All right, Link.
Okay. I will go here. Put my thing that's been sitting over there from last turn, which I should have taken off. I get 5 witch movement.
Wow.
1,
Wait,
2.
you mean hex move. You mean
Yeah,
Right.
pentagram.
Right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Making me
Yeah.
dizzy, Link.
Yeah, it's
Pick
crazy.
that up.
Going around.
Yep.
Replace it, please, Deborah. Thank you.
It's a fast witch. No,
It
an
is.
owl. A fast owl.
What is
owl
the
been
bonus
spinning in
over there,
circles.
Dave?
Yeah.
This one,
Yeah.
that is take a scroll from 1 to 3, but in your case, 1 to 6. You get the whole board because you're ahead.
I think I'm going to take the
You
2 wand because
totally
I
do.
don't think...
Okay.
It does give me energy, though, which I kind of think I need, too, right? To be able to get this bonus.
That's the
What are some
push
of the,
pull of the game for
What
sure.
are some of these out here?
All right, so I said this one before. This is witches on the board
Okay.
of
I'm not
yours.
doing too
Your
many.
color, which is
Yeah.
on the board. Well, right now you got what? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Right.
5. You have 5.
Yeah.
So you already got the first one. And then this is witches lying down next to your tower at the end of the game.
Wait, what was this one?
And this is a clump of
Hexes.
either hexes in that thing.
So 4 hexes, 5 hexes, or 6 plus.
Of one type.
1, 2,
No,
3,
not of one
4,
type.
5.
Of that specific
You have
type.
5
Pentagram.
Oh, I have
single.
5 right now.
So you're
Yeah,
in
I
the
can do
second
that one.
category
Yep.
already.
That's 7 points.
Well,
That's-
it's 5 right now. It will be 7 if you want to
Correct.
add
I mean,
one,
I do have
Yeah.
hexagons. So
Yeah.
I will spend it to do 2 wand actions.
All right. So
Sure.
normally it would be 1 to 3, but because you're in the lead, it's 1 to 6.
I'll take
Whichever
that
you'd
one.
like.
Yep.
Yep.
There you are.
Slide them down. All right. And I don't think you used the other side of your tile yet, right? So far, that's just the pentagram.
Yeah. And then I've got 2 energy. 2 energy. There.
Was it pure?
It is
3
pure
points for red.
2 points for red sounds like 2 points for Ed. Which is what I heard.
Or the famous Mr.
2
Ed?
points for Ed.
Gosh, I don't know, Lincoln.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time. I'm going to have a tough time. If I take this route, I could potentially get to both of them if they don't block me, but that's fine. Okay.
Well, you could at least get one of them if nothing else,
Yeah.
right?
Well, maybe. I have to place
Yep.
6 energy, which I've barely done
I
anything.
mean, I think you're going to win merely on those things.
No.
We'll see.
I'm not too concerned. Okay, I've been planning this. I think I've got the right idea. I think I have the right idea. We shall see. Okay.
Did you get the 6 when you passed it, by the way? Does he get that?
I got the 7. I beat
seven,
Dave.
there's
yeah.
a 7 on
Yeah,
that.
he took the
picked it
better
up.
one.
You beat
Okay.
me to it.
Okay. Backtrack me if I've got it wrong, but go in here. I'll put a thing on it. 3 gems.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Nice.
Puts me here.
Cool.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 wand movement.
Yep.
You're the first to place, though, so...
You are
I'm blue.
okay.
You want my
Doesn't
raven?
make any difference. Go
No.
first. There.
Sure, just in
Just
case.
for fun.
1, 2, 3,
4.
There might be some.
All right, you
bonus.
get a
So,
gem movement.
I get another gem movement.
Yep.
I want to go this way.
And you get 1 point for every connection.
Okay, so I
you've
got
made.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5
So
points.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's back to
Give
you.
me my raven, please. And that's me. I get my new one.
Okay. Welp. Ugh.
Oh, would you be angry with me if I retconned that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Thank you.
How could we ever be angry with you?
I'm very charming. It's helpful in cheating at board games and not much else.
I guess this. Wow, am I going to lose 2 points? Is that what I'm going to do?
No.
I might, Nikki.
No.
I know. It's just, I'm in a weird situation right now. All right, I am. I'm going to pull this gem. Back
Wow.
two for yellow.
Wow.
We'll see.
We'll see.
It probably won't work, but you never know.
It might pay off. We'll see.
But I'm going to do this. That's worth it to me, so.
That's nice, yeah.
Okay. 2 energy. I guess I can just do that now. Right? 3 points for yellow, please. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 gems.
Crystals.
Crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4 crystals. Thank you.
They're
That's
talking.
our familiars.
Talking to me.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get that out of the way. Hey, I'll
Get
take
out
the
of
last.
the way.
I'll take the last space here. 2, please.
Yuck.
End of turn. I will draw this. Hey, this cube is fantastic. I did not think it would be as good
Yeah,
as it is, but it's
definitely
really nice
helpful,
to have.
yeah.
Actually.
Okay.
More helpful than you'd think.
Boop. Put that. 2. I would like this card. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then I move 1 here, and I get the 5 chip.
Arg! Too fast for me.
Well, you leaped ahead in different ways, right?
I did.
So
Yeah,
you're
you
doing very
did.
well for
Yeah,
that.
I think
For
you're
that,
doing
we'll
fine.
see. Everyone's gonna catch up though at the end. I know it.
That was my whole turn.
Don't
You've
know
all
about
got
that.
points hiding behind your cards. I'm sure.
Nah.
I'm in deep trouble. Oh, so does this mean if someone pulls their gem through here, they go here?
They have to go here, yeah.
Great, cool.
You can choose to go there, though, can't you?
You can always choose to go there, but
yeah.
you now have to go there.
Right. Okay.
I'm going to place this one here.
Okay?
Gives me 3 crystal movement and 1 scroll. I will spend this
Okay.
to take the 2 crystals.
Okay.
Whoa. Mega turn.
Then I will do the crystals, and that gives me a total of 5.
Okay.
So if I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do
You
that,
get another crystal.
You
right?
get
Do I
4 more.
need another 2, or
You
do
would
I
get
want
4
to try
more
to
if you
do
did that.
this and something else? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. Well, the problem is you don't get.
Well, if you take off here,
Oh yeah, I would
Then
get
you
4.
put
You
it
know what? It's
here.
worth
You
it
get
for a lot
4.
of
Yeah.
crystals. I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
Okay.
4.
You spend that card?
Yep. Just
All
goes
right,
with
you're
the-
good. Right, goes over there.
Collect them in case I have something that does that, which
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
think I will.
exactly.
And that gives me a total of
You have 4 more crystal movement.
right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. A bunch more crystal
yeah,
movement.
anywhere.
Another 2 crystal movement.
I mean, you could get another scroll if you want. 4 is a
Or
lot.
energy. At this point, I think.
Yeah, energy is pretty important for me right now. I
Yeah,
think
that would,
so. That's
you know, get you-
1, 2, 3, and then 4.
Okay.
Okay.
So
that
then
goes there.
that goes on
You
energy.
get
Take 2 energy.
I need that, so I will do
Yeah.
that.
I think
Totally.
6 points for red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Definitely mega move.
You did your whole thing, right?
Yep, I think
Okay.
so.
Yeah, you got your scroll first.
Yeah, I didn't even put the thing on there.
I
which I should have
know.
done.
I kept staring at it like, that's the one you just put down.
Remember.
Okay. Well, this will be less mega, but I think it'll get me what I need. So I'm going to place here for 4 crystal.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. To go here for, to go here for 4 energy.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4. So then I can go 1, oopsies. Sorry, 2. Okay. I'm knocking everything over.
No, that was me.
Did you just finish something?
Yeah, she
I did. I finished a 2.
Take 3 points.
Thank you.
I got it.
You got me.
1, 2, 3.
I've got 2 more to spend. Okay, so I'm started there. That is all. Those were those 4 gem movements. Those were those 4 electric or energy movements.
Yep.
Then I still have, I should put my thing on, one of these, which will finally get me
A token.
one of these. I think I'm done. Okay.
All right. I'm going to place this here. That gets me 5 crystal movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those will both go here. That gets me 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I will score 1 point for each witch on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4 points. And then I get 2 witch movements. And I will spend 2 to take Lincoln from here to here and pick this up. 2 points for yellow. And 1 hex movement up here, please. And that tile will go right here. No, that tile will go right here. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hex movements from this tile. Thank you. That's going to go here. And I am done. End of turn. And I get one of these.
Okay. I'm going to go right here and mark it. So I'm going to move 2 on the little wheel. Okay. Here.
Did you do your rat, Dave?
Oh, thank you. I get it back.
You did your.
You did it.
wand.
I did it.
I did it. I just didn't move it.
He did
Yeah.
it with
Gotcha.
his rat finger.
His rat finger.
Rat finger.
All right. And then what's your other thing?
I am going to place this here.
Nice.
That gets me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 crystal movement.
Sweet.
Amazing.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. It's going to
So,
be huge, this move. Now, we haven't done this yet, but on the back of this card
Yeah.
well,
is
yeah,
this
I
is this
forgot
little
about that.
is this little countery thing. So here, you have 6 crystal movements.
Woohoo!
We're going to keep, they give you a little keep tracker thingy.
You need it, so.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't tell. Here, Lincoln, you are on that
Can
one.
she use
I'll
her
remember.
frog for it, or I don't know?
Well, because the part of the reason I'm doing this is she might be gaining more crystal
It
movement.
looks like she
Sure.
will. Yeah.
So-
I'm saying, but could she use her frog rather than your?
I guess you could.
I
Here.
don't know. I'm just
You want my
curious.
frog?
I
Use
do.
your
On
frog.
6.
I think
Sure.
that's kind of
You
fun.
can use whatever
Do
you
the
want.
close-up of the frog. Look at it.
Because
Let's
it's cute.
just
We
keep
haven't
on
seen him
going
yet.
like
Yeah, there
crazy.
you go.
All right.
He
All right.
fits so nicely.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. 1 and off.
That's now you have 4 left. Unless you want to gain more right now. Where did you get off on?
Here on the scrolls.
Okay.
And then 2. So that's another crystal movement.
1, you mean?
One to go off. Yeah.
1 to go off.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and put that on the crystal thing since it can't go anywhere else.
Here.
Yeah, go ahead and put it on the board, I mean.
Here.
Look, you get 2 more.
Look,
Boop,
2
bloop.
more.
Boop, boop.
Now you're at 5.
Oh my gosh. 1, 2 off
Yep.
for a witch.
1, 2, 3.
Let's go 1 and 1.
Bloop, bloop. Your
Okay.
frog.
Yay!
There's your frog. Lincoln, you were here.
Then the witch goes up here.
Yep.
2 witches.
2 witches.
Twitches.
So 1,
witches.
2.
Okay.
Oh, she's gonna
Yep.
go for it.
Yep.
1,
She's
2.
gonna get it right now.
What a witchy
And
witch.
then this goes here.
Okay, because that's usually 1, 2, but it's
Right.
actually up to a 4.
Yes.
Hey, which one of these would you like?
I'd like the witches laying down.
Nice.
We're shocked.
That's fantastic.
I was shocked.
Were you shocked?
What a crazy turn of events.
That was an awesome move.
Thank you. What's
Okay.
weird is I didn't go up on the score track.
Right.
Oh,
But-
funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you
Well,
will.
but you picked 7
You
points.
shall.
A lot of stuff, but not on the score track.
You shall go on the score track.
All right, Lincoln.
Yep. I guess I'll do this one here. Which gives me 4 crystal movement. Which I'll do this.
One would do the kitty.
Okay.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
And then put that over.
Oops.
In the gems.
Yep.
1, 2.
3 more again.
Okay. And then I will do this. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And I can't go here, so I will go here
Yep.
Okay.
and take this,
Take that.
which
3
gives me
points.
3 points.
3 points.
Oh, there
For
we go.
red.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. And I've used up my movement, and I'm done.
Okay.
Okay.
And draw a tile.
Okay.
And if I'm doing this correctly, if I've done the math correctly, we all have 3 more turns.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think I've got this worked out. So I'm gonna go here. Whoops! I know.
Mine just fell
Screen
down.
reveal.
The things. Okay.
Wind. Dave doing, or his
Put your cube on it, will you?
Yes, I absolutely will do that.
That cube has become essential.
Extremely helpful. Okay, so I think it won't make a difference really. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't have to do this right away, right?
Correct.
I'm just gonna go ahead and take my 1 scroll. I don't think it's gonna make a difference for me. Then I have 3 wand movement.
All
Okay.
right.
So number 1 is I get an energy,
Yep.
and I'm gonna place it here.
Okay.
2 is nothing. 3 is a witch movement. Yes?
Counting
No,
witches
it's points.
on
Points
board.
per witch. That's fine as well. So
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Do I count this
Yes.
one?
Yes.
6
Yes.
points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
5.
Great. Then I'm gonna spend this doohickey.
I think this is 5. Am I
Oh.
missing a witch? Oh, there you
Oh,
got
yeah,
one laying
You
down.
Yeah.
cannot spend that doohickey.
I cannot spend that
It
doohickey.
only augments a witch action
Oh,
that you did
okay.
not take this
That's
turn.
fine. So I just own it
Yep.
and done for now.
Own it.
Just own it. I'm just owning
Own
it,
it.
you guys.
Yeah.
I take a.
All right. I'm going to go here.
Okay. Okay. Great.
All right. That's 1, 2, 3 witch movement and hip cube.
Cube it.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Definitely
5.
cube it.
I get 6 on the hex tiles.
Yeah, you do.
I think it's time to spend this baby. So I'm going to get 8
8.
on the
Crazy.
hex tiles.
You're
so if you would
crazy.
move me
The
8.
pentagram?
The
The
pentagram.
pentagram.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4,
4.
Replace that one.
5,
5,
6. Oof. I'm terrible. 7, 8.
Yep.
And then this one first and this one next. Okay.
And you're right, Nikki. That's how I'm going to get to here.
Woo! And that fixes your
Finally.
Fixes your problem.
Fixes the card I took by
brain-
accident
Your brain
without looking at
skip.
it. 3 witch movement. I don't know that I'm going to spend this.
You still have time.
I mean, it is worth 2 points, right? Let's say 1. 2. And I'll stand 2 points for yellow, please. And I guess I will spend it. I'm going to burden hand it. So now I have 3 more witch movement. So that's that plus that. 2 points for yellow, please. And that.
Yay!
I didn't even see it until just now.
2 points
for yellow. And that gets me a crystal movement that I don't have any crystals, so I wasted. But it's worth 2 points at the end of the game. That is my turn. The end.
Okay.
Oh, hey, you didn't take the 2 points for the last one, so I think you're up here.
Oh, thank you.
Even better.
All right.
I really want to use this one. I'm going to put it here, and won't be optimal for the gem at the moment, the crystal at the moment, but 3 energy.
4 energy.
Oh, 4 energy, sorry.
You're welcome.
1, 2,
6 points for green.
3,
5, 6.
and 4. And the other one is move 1, but I can't land on a hex, so, or a filled thing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna,
Throw it away.
yeah. Which
Okay.
is kind of weird, but okay.
Yeah,
Done.
what are you gonna do?
I will do this. Gives me 3 energy and 1 scroll. I will take the energy scroll
You are.
and then I will add it to this so I get 5.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'll do
Oh, he's going to get there.
this
3 points for red.
1, 2, 3.
and I'll do this
Nice.
6 points for red.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
and
6.
this.
Look at that.
Yeah.
He's going to get there.
Gonna get
That's
there.
cool,
Nuts.
Lincoln.
Yeah,
That's really neat.
pretty amazing.
You spent that card, correct?
I sure did.
Okay.
And that comes off.
Okay. Going oh, not like that. I'm gonna go like this. This is my tile I'm playing with. So, and I'm gonna augment this for 6 witches. So, rolling
She's rolling up her sleeves.
I'm gonna use a thing.
Yep.
Okay, you ready? Thank you. All right. 1, 2, 2 points.
Yep. I got
So
you.
2.
Yep.
Then spawning a witch for 1. Another 2 more to use 1.
Yep. That's your own
Then
route.
spawning a witch for 1.
Yep.
And here 2 points.
You're out.
And I'm out for witches.
And you have one.
Used this.
And you have what? 1 scroll.
And I have 1 scroll. This is my only choice.
Hey, it's a +1
It's
for
a +1
everything.
for anything down the line. I think that's me. And I think 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Both of these are maxed.
Nice.
Boom. Happiness. And take my last one.
And a new scroll.
Oh, and a new scope. Yes. There you are.
There it is for you, Dave. I know you want it.
Just in case you have 6 scroll, you could just take that.
So many.
But do you have lots of energy to give?
Thought I had a move, but now look, this card is sexy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Ooh. Ready for you.
I have to play a scroll to get it though. And if I do that, then I don't do anything else. So I am going to forego that,
Wow.
which is probably a mistake, but
I
I'm doing it.
forego that you were going to do that.
I forgo.
I forgot.
That's what I was saying, but I was getting French on it.
No,
Yes.
I think this is going to be my game, so this is what
Okay.
I'm doing.
It's on the board still from your last turn.
Duh! Hilarious.
Now.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hex movement.
That's nice.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Stop there for 4 here. Let's do this. Go ahead and keep track over there for
Okay.
me.
Okay. Give me your rack.
Yep.
4.
Yes.
Okay.
So it started with 7, right?
Oh.
I have.
Oh, but you already.
I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, so 7.
Okay, I'm
Used
gonna
4.
Use 4.
yeah,
1, 2,
I'm gonna
3,
use
4.
this for 2 wand movements.
Okay.
1, 2. So that gets me 1 point per scroll card, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points for yellow, please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, now you can keep moving me.
Down here.
Yeah.
So great. So 1, 2.
2 points.
2 points. And 1 more.
Yep.
Okay.
And then I have 3 energy. And I will just take a quick 3 points because I can.
That's more than 3.
6.
Oh, 6 points. Thank you. That's what I
1,
meant.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Done. Okay.
Okay. Weird movement coming up. I got a lot of witch right now. So
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 witches.
All right.
Okay.
Can I have your frog,
I have
please?
1, 2,
Okay, 5.
3.
Let's do this way, upside down.
I have 4 witches in my bowl, but I probably don't need to use all of them.
Well, you need what? 9.
I need 3 for this card and 9 at least for
Only
the
one
top
on the board
of that
then
one.
necessary.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have
Yeah.
8 on the board now.
So I can do 9.
So that's 1.
1.
Now you should at least
Spend
move.
1 to move it.
Yeah. Wherever
Yeah.
you like. Want to
Yeah.
go there? That's
Sure.
2 points.
2 points
first
for
of all.
green. You've got 3 left.
Might as well keep doing it.
Well, I don't want to stand up anymore.
Right. So bring another one out.
You can come in here.
Oh yeah.
Can you score twice? I don't think so.
Actually, she can't because she's there already.
That's what I meant. I've already scored second in that area.
But if you bring another one out, you can move it to here.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
Yep.
And get 2
1,
more
2.
points at the very
Yeah.
least. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I move
That's 1.
1.
Yep.
It stands
And
up.
here. 2. Do you want to go here or here? Do you care?
It doesn't
Oh, we
matter
can't go
to
there.
me.
I'm sorry.
I don't have
yeah.
a
3.
special card for that.
So then 2 more.
Cool.
That's all of it, right?
Done.
Okay. Yeah. And
Your
then,
frog miss.
then I move 1 on the magic wand, which is not a blank spot. So
There's going to be a lot of that at the end here. Just sort of
All right.
have to use the other
Draw your
side.
last tile.
I need to make sure I do 2 energy movement before the end of the game.
You can do that with a crystal, right? Are you close to energy in any of those?
I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 away, and I would easily get 4 if I did that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I will go to the energy, which I have to do.
Yep.
That gives me 2 more.
There you go. 6
Nice.
points for red.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And then 3 witches. Well, I'm thinking Nikki's terms, right? Let's first do that.
Yep.
Is there any colors I need to be in if I was going to try to go for that
That's
one?
a connection one.
Connection.
not
I
a-
might have that too. Lord knows I got enough.
You. Well, he can't get it this turn anyway. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter. But
Okay. I could get it for him. Well, if that helps, then I'll tell you, I'm hoping to get it. So hopefully, if I can
Well,
get there.
after this terrible mess you put me through, maybe I should. No, I'm not
Maybe
going
you
to do
should
it.
just take it right out from under me.
I didn't put my
Oh, I might still.
deal on there, but 3 witches. Do I have anything that I have? Oh yeah.
yes, you can go to there.
Yeah. There's 2. One movement.
That's
for,
1.
for
And you
2
could
points.
go 2, 3. Here's 2 points. 1, 2. And you could go 2 and 3
yeah.
for 2 points.
Okay. And that is it.
Okie doke. Draw your last tile.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to walk through this. So, by discarding this, I would sacrifice a point.
Correct.
I'm not doing any of it yet. I'm just talking this through.
Yep.
If I put this here
Yep.
and did these two, I would pick this up.
Correct.
I could immediately put that there,
Correct.
have 4
Correct.
to get this,
Yes.
of which I already have, which is 7 points.
Then yes. All of that is correct.
I'm double checking I have it, but I have a yellow, a red, and am I on green? Maybe I'm not on green.
Are you connected to green?
I'm sorry,
It's not a witch.
I am. I'm connected. I am
Yeah.
connected to
green.
red, I am connected to yellow, I am connected to green. Okay, I think that's my move.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
like
Losing a point.
I like how excited you are.
It was the only, I flew it over. I'm so excited. This is my last turn, guys. So
I know.
I gotta go for broke. Placing here with this little guy.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm moving this one first. So 1, 2.
Yep.
I'm collecting this. I'm gonna play it on the board before I play my scrolls, which gives me 1, 2, 3, 4 scrolls.
Yep.
Although frankly,
Yeah.
but I'll keep it for the 2 points. That gives me
Gets
access
that
to
one.
this, which I want because I am connected to all 3 colors.
Nice.
Score 7 points. That's my last turn. And here's your last card. Oops, not that way, this way.
And 7 points, yeah?
No, you get it at the end of
I'll
the
get
game.
it at the end of the game. But
okay.
I think it was worth the sacrifice.
Okay.
Whee!
Here comes my last crazy turn. Okay. I don't know that it matters which I do first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that track, please.
That's
You're a rat over there.
Yeah, here's my
Oh, yeah,
rat.
yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rat time with the close-up.
You go.
Okay,
1.
stop there.
You're going to do
Oh yeah,
that?
you get to do that.
Yeah.
No, everybody gets to do it.
Everybody gets to do it.
Yeah.
But you're
'Cause
thinking
it's
about
free.
scoring this. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gone.
he's gonna
Yeah,
get
now I
that.
have to think of something else.
know.
Well,
I
it's
know.
still going to be there.
We'll have the 3.
That one will be
That's
there.
okay.
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 Let's see. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to take 2 wand actions for that. That gets me 2 more hexes.
Okay. 1, 2.
All right.
Keep going.
Okay.
1, 2. Take it.
Thank you.
Keep going. 3, 4. Take it.
I am going to take 2 wand actions for that. And I get 1 point for purple token, of which I have
We're on top of each
Yeah,
other.
I'm up here.
4.
Oh, you're up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
Done.
All right, keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm going to take 2 wand actions. That gets me any of the scrolls since I'm ahead, but I'm just going to take this one.
And you've got one more move on the wheel. There we go. There's your rat.
And then I get 1, 2, 3, 4 wand actions, and it's not enough to get me to there.
Oh!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Mega turn, though.
But I get 1 point for every crystal here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at us stacking it.
Dope. I think your last turn probably. At that point, everything is built. Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't have anything done.
Okay. Here you go.
Put your cube on there.
My cube. All right. So that's 1, 2. So I get the 3 on that. I'm green. Then it's 3 wand actions. 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, you get 1 point for every connection.
That's what I was trying.
1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
5.
Nope.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah,
5. Thank
5.
you. Yep,
It's a
5.
single.
5 for green.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then I get. Oh, I did that the wrong. I
No, it
can't
doesn't
do it
matter.
in the
You
right
can't do it,
order.
yeah.
That's okay.
Whatever. I'll put it there anyways.
That's worth
Complete.
3 points.
1, 2,
2,
3.
And that was my
You get 1 more technically.
turn.
Can you finish a 1 somewhere? No, right?
No.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a 2.
There's no ones.
Nope.
There's no ones left.
No one's left.
Okay.
So, whatever. There.
Okay.
So I was going to say, this is why you got to pick your tower first, because at the end you're a little left with what's left. Oh,
Well,
there's still
I've
a
been-
thing there.
I've been racing.
Oh my
for
God.
sure.
There's
Yeah.
there's
I
still.
didn't even see that. That's worth 5 points.
It is. Can you get, I mean,
Oh, I can do it.
you
believe
can get
me.
there?
That was
Great.
what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But the problem is, I want these 7 points, right, versus 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although, what does it get me? I mean, I may be gaining more than just gaining that 5, because I can't. Well, I can do quite a bit of movement on the board if I do it. That's
On
the
that.
total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Because I could do something like this: is toss this and place this, which then gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 crystals. Although I don't need that much action because I only have one left on the board, which would be gone. So that's a pointless one.
Well, the problem is you have to build here. No one's even built to this tile.
Right.
I mean, I can do that.
You have to do energy and witches. It doesn't seem
I mean,
worth
that's
it.
what I have.
Oh,
He
okay.
has it.
I mean,
But the question being, yes, is getting the
Well, that is worth 7 points,
that's
right?
it gives
No,
me
it's worth 8 points.
right.
Well,
gives me-
because he's going to get
I'm
points
gonna
for
get
a
5
road,
anyway.
too.
right. So the question is, does he go up to 7, or does he get the 5 here?
I think it's
No, this
a
is
lot more
worth-
points.
this
I'm
is
already gonna
worth-
get 5.
This is worth 8 because he's going to get
got the
2.
connection.
Yes,
gonna
for the
get-
connection.
Well, I
He's
have
going to
to-
get 2 to build the route,
So
or
no,
this.
3.
3 to build the route.
which is 6.
Oh, can you do
or that-
3?
you can do
Yeah.
3.
Oh,
Even
that's
better.
your move.
Even
That's
better.
totally your move.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then-
Oh, 100%
And then 5 is
your move.
11.
And then
Okay.
an additional 3.
Rather than
If
just
I have
getting the
enough
extra 2.
if I have enough
yeah.
energy, by the way, I don't know. Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's true. You only have 20
That's
of those.
right.
You are limited.
Resource limited.
All right, 6
1,
points for red.
2.
Yeah, that's the way to go, babe.
3.
2, 3, 4,
Do I have
5,
another witch
6.
that one? Oh, I do have a witch action. That's what I'm doing right,
Right.
now. Okay, and then 4. Is there 1 on the board? Oh, we discussed this
Yes,
already.
we
You're here.
did.
Yeah, I know. Let's go
Whee!
there. And then I have 4 witch actions. So
Nice.
I will put.
So 1, 2.
Yep.
2 points for red.
Yay.
And 3.
And
Well, it's 1, 2. Right. Okay. 1, 2.
Yep.
Gotcha.
2 points
And
for
then
red.
3 points.
3 points for him for that.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Great.
Yep.
And then you can go 3, 4 and put a guy here if you want.
what does
Sure.
that do? Just
it gets
for
him
the
2 more
points
points,
of
yeah.
traveling.
2
Okay.
points is 2 points,
Why
man.
not?
Okay.
Wow.
I
Okay.
think that's it.
All right.
Woo!
So let's do the simplified endgame scoring. First things first. Everybody gets 2 points for every purple token that they have. So Lincoln, what do you got?
I have 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Deborah.
I have 8 points total.
Me too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hey, pal, let's walk together.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I'm moving these to the
Okay.
side.
Let's do these yellow tokens.
Okay.
What do you got there, Lincoln?
13.
Give Lincoln 13, will you?
Stupid. That hex wheel.
Deborah?
10,
Tempting
11,
on wheel 4.
12, 13.
Well, this was my main scoring. 10, 25. 60 to 85. Oh, it's not going to be enough.
goodness.
It's going to be exciting now.
8.
8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Before we do the scroll cards, this includes unused ones that you might have points for. So Nikki,
Well,
you
this
made
stuff,
you made
okay.
all 3 of yours, right?
Well,
no, you only got 2
yeah.
of these.
So I get 3 points for 2.
Yep. 3 and 7 and 7.
And 7.
So
17.
17. 17.
And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 points for that. And then I have 7 points for connecting to all of these locations.
That's perfect.
12 points.
Yep. That's so perfect, Lincoln. All right,
my
Deborah.
goodness.
Yep.
All right, so starting with this one, which is to have connections to each color. So I
Yeah.
have a connection to that color, a connection to green, and a connection to red, so 7 points.
Okay.
Then having a witch at 3 different yellow stations. So here's a blue, here's a blue, here's a blue. So that's another 7. Mm-hmm. Then having a witch at 3 different red stations. So here's a blue, here's a blue, here's a blue. That's another 7. And then do I get 2 for not using this?
Yes.
2 more. And
Yes.
you don't get the ones. Do I get the ones on here as well?
No.
No.
It's either
That's-
or.
Don't score
if you
it.
don't. You only score.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you can only score a card once.
Gotcha.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 crystals for 7 on this one, and because I got these tokens, I ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, that's me.
6 scrolls on this one. I have exactly 14 points, which I believe puts me 1 behind Lincoln.
Oh no!
There you go.
That's freaking cool.
So close.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
I enjoy it. I like, well, it's got a little bit of that tile placement element to it, which
For
I
sure.
love. So I really like working with the cauldron and figuring out the placement of that. It is a lot to grasp, to pay attention to. This is my second time playing it. I'm still not sure if it's one of those games where you kind of should pick what you want to focus on, or if you should do a little of everything, which I don't know. I guess I did a little of everything, so maybe focusing might be the better way to play the game.
Well, I thought you were doing such a great job
I know.
with that
I thought
stuff.
that was really going to get me way.
Your witch stuff was great. And you only had 5 on the board. Well,
Yeah.
plus this thing over here that you didn't get to use.
I thought I was I thought I was really going to be like, I'm going to get big points at the end when we do my cards, but not so much.
Well, this one would have been good if you could have put one in every location.
So
Green, though, that's some connections.
What do you think, Deborah?
Yeah, I mean, similar to Nikki, I think what seemed to be the big payout were these gold tokens on here. So, like, if your hand had those pentagons early, you could really make use of that. But I also liked that you score for making those things. So
great.
it is kind of like if you specialize early and get on it before someone else can, so you can really, take advantage of. But like, definitely things like this really excite me, and so I get really attached to completing a card, which is not, like we saw in Lincoln's last turn, necessarily always the big point getter.
Well, it
Because
also
he could forego 2 points by finishing to get 10 or whatever he got by doing something else. So that always tricks me in games like this.
a lot of it depends. So I was able to build these wands early on, and then I didn't get a wand tile for a while.
Right, I had basically 4 of them.
Right.
Not immediately, but in the first 4 or 5 rounds.
Yeah.
Right. If I can now, I don't know where my game goes because everything cascades from there. But if I can play one more wand tile, I could have, for example, gotten these extra bonuses for being in the lead that instead you got because they were the thing, which is fine because I didn't draw these hex tiles the pentagon tiles till later.
Right.
But
those were hex tiles, but they have pentagons on them.
Yeah, the pentagon,
Or
right?
pentagrams.
Pentagram.
But what I got lucky was that the pentagram tiles just happened to get me pentagram tiles. And without that, I don't get remotely that close because I needed these. I mean, you only have 5 of these in your hand and 1 on the board.
Well, you also needed those other 3 to finish that.
Right.
That other card.
I mean, right.
Yeah.
Right. If I don't, and I have to pick them. And again, you're right. I ended up focusing on these, but not right away. This was almost like the second half of my game.
Right. You caught up Lincoln, basically.
I played here, and then I played here, and then I sort of played here, and only then did I start. Now, luckily, you guys were also not there, so I got.
Well, I was ahead of you.
You were,
and I was going to take. I really wanted that one,
but you had other stuff to focus on as well, right?
Well, remember, I needed to do this.
Right.
But once you took those, I'm like, well, do I need to focus on that?
No. I think you're smart to not do that.
I mean, like Deborah said, I had foregone 2.
Well, what's amazing is so I focus, let's say, on like witches and energy to try to do all this stuff. And you have just as many witches and energy out there as I do, whilst only having played a 3 grouping of witches.
Right, but he had, I think, maybe 2 cards.
Well,
one or 2.
Well, I got to hear and you didn't.
Whatever it was, my focus didn't get me. It got me net exactly what you had, but so did I.
Right, that's true.
So in a way, it's sort of my strategy didn't pay off because you could do it and another thing.
I think the wand is really actually quite important.
Yeah, I
if there was
did
a
not
little
care
bit more
about
tug
the
of
wand at
war
all.
between.
Yeah.
Because here's one of the great things that you did is you past this after having placed a lot
Yeah,
on the board.
because
Right?
it-
So
it
there is
gets me more
benefits
at
to
that
being
point, yeah.
behind it, but you definitely need to progress. It would have helped Nikki, right?
Yeah, that's true. The two of you that took the wand path did do better.
When I had an opportunity to hop to this one, I only had 1 or 2 paths, and I
Right.
wanted to
Yeah.
get a couple more points out
Sure.
of it. And then other stuff took
Yeah.
priority, and I didn't get back to it till the last turn.
I
So.
never used the wand. The only way that I used the wand was to get me things that I needed to complete other stuff. You know, like it was a way to get energy,
Yeah.
the one energy I
Did you
needed
take
to
the points
complete
off
a
for your
thing.
crystals?
We do that in.
When I-
Yeah, you did it good.
when I
Okay. I just
plumbed-
wanted to make sure I was
Yeah.
feeling
No,
bad.
I lost 3 points for doing this, and I
Yeah.
still came. So I like the
Yeah.
idea that this is viable. It's not. It's not.
Sure,
Now,
but thankfully it just gets a little bit bigger each time.
Yeah,
I did lose
yeah.
crystal actions later because I at one point I had a crystal action and no crystals on the
Right,
board.
right,
So
right.
I'm also foregoing
Yes,
getting
all
extra
of that.
stuff for it. But
Well, that was I had the one that had the hex with the crystal, and I was like, well, but I had 1 crystal left, which would give me 2 more witch actions, which isn't what I wanted, right?
I will say this felt completely useless to me. I see no reason to have to hide tiles or
Well,
hide anything.
If you know Reiner
but then you don't get to
Knizia-
knock it over all the time.
Exactly.
Right,
Like I did.
yeah,
If you,
but it's also-
if you know Reiner Knizia, he loves
Yeah.
screens.
I mean, it didn't serve any purpose for
It serves
me.
for you.
In this game,
It
yes.
potentially serves a purpose to maybe eliminate some analysis paralysis because if you don't know what I have,
Right.
if you can't remember how many of these I have or how many
Right.
of those I have, then you're not going to try to maybe min-max.
I mean, I
like-
get you. Maybe this is the kind of thing where, like, once you've played 5 games, you introduce this. But as a first-time player,
Sure.
there is no possible way I am tracking all of this
Sure.
and worried about 3 other people and their boards. So I would almost, if I were to recommend this game, I would say don't even bother with these. If anything, I want to see your strategy so I can learn from you as I'm getting used to this game.
Right.
So I would say beginner players play open hand. And then as you
Sure.
get better at it, you can start to add that element in.
Well, at least we're blocking Dave from sitting every turn and mathing it out. One thing that was interesting to me, which Dave actually ended up having it, but the scrolls don't like increase. They just increase your buying location, right? It's a
Right.
weird.
But the like for example, I never thought I was going to get this card, to be honest with you. And these cards, the ones that give you points for the clumps, seem almost better to me than these witch cards and
Yeah.
stuff because you're already building the clumps for other
Yeah.
reasons, whereas you had to make sure you had 3 witches lying down on the
Yeah.
board.
You
Now
had to do
you
it.
got 7 points out of it, but you weren't dovetailing that with other stuff, right?
well, but
I mean-
I'll say, like, I don't have anything naturally higher than 4 just because of building.
Wow.
Well, and you still did okay.
I did fine, but meaning, like, based on, like, your point being that, like, this took no effort, essentially, because you were
Well-
doing it anyways.
Well, this took effort because when I took it, I misread this symbol.
course,
but,
right.
But these tokens got me there.
Yeah,
Sure.
meaning that essentially by playing the game, you fulfilled that. Whereas we had to specifically take actions to fulfill ours.
Right.
Yeah.
But by just playing the game, I did not fulfill those. But again, I'm a new player, so maybe it didn't occur to me that way.
Well, the
or
interest-
my tiles came out.
The interesting thing is,
differently.
I don't think there's anything weak in this game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Every element, this is powerful, this is powerful, this is powerful, this is powerful, witches are powerful. You know, the energy and the witches are powerful because the witches have the potential for that, plus you gain 2 points for everyone that you build, and if you're tying it with energy and that, it's pretty fantastic. You can do quite a bit with the game.
Right.
So there's something really exciting to do with all of them. And these, you know, this is a lot of luck of the draw, but there's
Right.
enough movement on that
Right.
I
that
was
it's
surprised.
okay.
I really thought, I was like, oh, we'll be lucky if we get one come all the way down, but we went through it, really. So
Right.
I did
Well,
not
there was a lot of
anticipate
just
the
taking
speed
what
up.
you could get, but which is not a problem. I mean, most of the time, these are pretty great. You know, I this was great at the end of the game for me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Huge.
You know, the ability to do, like Dave was saying, to
That
do
last
things
turn
without
was
playing,
fantastic.
without playing energy tiles.
Right.
You know, the hex tiles.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's pretty great. Like, there is a lot of options. I mean, this is really exciting to me. It has a lot of different things going on. You have quite a bit of choices. I ended up moving all of my crystals off except for one, and I
Right.
could have, right?
I moved all mine off. Of course,
Right.
it cost me 3 points.
But yeah, I thought that was exciting. I was hoping that there is a tile, I believe, that
Meaning
is
one of these.
yeah, a card that is something I think that has to do with tile with crystals, a scoring thing. You know, and that would be exciting if that showed up. Oh no, Dave got it. What are we talking about? He has. Oh no, that's crystal.
Scrolls and
that's
crystals
these. Maybe
is
I'm
what he's
confusing it.
got.
This is gems in the pot there.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah,
How many
what is
gems
that?
you have
How many
there?
is it that
Ooh,
needs to
what's
be?
that, Dave?
How many white tiles? do you have?
Silver scoring spaces you have reached with a magic wand.
2,
3,
1, 2, 3, 4,
4,
5,
5,
6.
6. So if you get 5 or 6, you get the 7.
Nice. Well, Dave could have got that one.
Yeah. You got to 5 though,
That's
so
what
that
I'm
would have
saying.
been 7 points. But this was way.
I would
above.
never be able to pick it up necessarily though
Yeah.
if it was
Yeah.
pricey.
Yeah. Well, if it came up earlier, right? I mean, it isn't easy to move on the wand, I think. It depends on what you gain. Like the max I got here was 5. And I actually had a wand that I thought about here, right? That might have been a decent move for me as well because that would give me 2 and it would have gotten me into to that crystal one. So that would have been 5 points. But again, I don't really need the hex movement, but it could give me 2 of any movement I want, 2 points. You know what I mean? So there's stuff to be had. Like this would have been 6 movements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would have gotten 2 points plus 2 of any other movements. That's pretty powerful
Pretty
too.
big deal.
It's also exciting to me that you have 15 tiles, so it's relatively quick, right? Because it's 11 rounds. There's some thinking, but you see everything. But of course, it's the traditional like great Euro where you have 5 tiles and you basically want to use all of them, right? you want to summon. I already saw turn 8 or 9. I'm like, oh, I'm in trouble because I have so many things I'm like in my pot that I'm stirring that I can't. How am I going to do what I want? And Dave actually mentioning the power not on the board is what helped me because that was like, well, I got to do that one too. But I also was really thinking about this, and then I realized when we were talking about it, oh, really, it's not worth it. It's 2 points, and that's all it gets me.
Yeah.
Whereas the other turn got me whatever it was, a good chunk of points.
I mean, which is won you the game.
Yeah,
because you're
exactly.
only
By
one
1
up.
point.
So yeah.
It's crazy though. So Dave lost 3 points.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right there, right now.
Except I don't have
exactly.
this otherwise.
Yeah.
Exactly, because you
Right.
did that,
Yeah.
right? It's worth
By
it.
not having to move them out of the way, I was able to place
Well, there
the
was
tiles where I
definitely
wanted
this
them.
one was actually a nightmare. This one that was around here was a pain in the butt, but it didn't really hurt me because I think I had this one for a while. This is the one Deborah was like, we would commiserated there that we were not getting crystals. I had this one, but I'm like, well, this is dumb. Like I can't. If I do this, it's only going to be 2, and I can't do. But this is the best way to place it. Like I think I'd already had it for that, and it didn't end up mattering, right? But yeah, it's very very cool. Crystals, yeah, that was what I did, right? This I
That
think,
way, yeah. Which works the same.
Yeah, it's cool. I
yours?
love that too, right? It's a completely different game, flipping these around. Scott said, like, this is one of those kind of games that makes you feel smart, because, like, making all these connections and doing a bunch of movement, because that's like Ganshin clever or That's So Clever,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is a real fun, like, oh, wow, and then I get to do this and I get to do that. And
This
if you
is
can.
thinking a few steps ahead.
Yeah, like,
fun, yeah.
exactly. Like, your joy at counting the witches there, you're like, okay, I have 6 witch movement.
Yeah.
And that was great. I'm actually, I did not think I was going to make this one. But then I realized, well, wait,
Amazing.
I'm already out here. It's only 6. If I get to place 4, I block anybody from taking that from me.
Right.
And then it's another 12 points just for placing that.
That's the other thing. You got 12 points for it.
Another then suggestion I would make, again, as a newer player coming into this where it's less intuitive, is absolutely use the trackers they give you.
Yeah.
And even do what I did a couple of times, which was like, I'm not getting rid of this yet, but
Right.
map it out before you touch anything or move it.
Oh, yeah,
'Cause
it's
even
a mess.
us with 3 experts at the
Yeah.
table, we're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
Where was this? And unless you
Yeah.
want to take pictures of it every 5 minutes, use the trackers, map it out before you do it so that you have some
You really
clarity.
need a guy in the sky watching the game while you're
Kinda,
playing.
because it is so many elements that,
guy
you
is
move
that
one.
guy is Scott Alden. So he's pretty awesome.
It's helping us out
Yep.
tremendously. So
Well,
if you don't
he's-
have that at home,
Yeah, have somebody just watch. No, but he's played the game 3 or 4 times. we played it. Nikki actually studied it, but Scott actually taught us on the stream, and it's a lot to take in. It's
Yeah.
not. It is not. It's not a hard game. It's just a lot of pieces,
Yes.
right? Like you kind of forget where you're going on some of this if you don't you do need to focus on a couple items. I decided that I wasn't going to let Dave. I was actually pretty bummed out because I was fourth, so Dave immediately moved
Yep.
two times or something on wand, and I'm
It seems really powerful if you can wand it up right away because you're denying everybody those extra things that they could get from being in front.
right. Well, I think I took
This is the
wand
only
card.
track that feels sort of take daddy because of that. Right?
Well, it's not bad.
Yes, we're racing to places here, but okay, so what? And yes, maybe we're trying to get stuff up there, but the one you get instead up there is still good potentially, right?
Right.
But this is like I'm gonna get 2 of all these things and you aren't.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, it's the only track where being first really, really matters.
Right. And if you can get all those wands in an early clump,
Yeah.
it was just tough.
Well,
Yeah, my
that
wands
is
came out
luck
much
with
later.
the
Of course,
tile draw for
of
sure.
course.
You know, I mean,
100%.
that is, and I don't mind that.
And
though.
maybe
I mean,
I'm
it's
wrong.
hard.
It could be that when you're doing that, it means you're not doing something else, right?
But
mean,
also, I feel like if
How
your
many
wands are
wands did you even get on the board, Nick?
4.
Those
and
2.
one over
and
here.
one over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing to remember too is even if you're not getting wands out, but you're getting gems,
Yeah.
I can go get wands in other ways.
Right.
It is pretty neat that you can actually go out these. You need to build a lot of movement,
Yeah.
which that's
That-
what this game does. It just keeps ramping
That's
up.
what I did,
Yeah.
right? I had
It's
to
same
get,
thing that
I
I
got
did.
4 here and I got 4 or 6 from there,
Yeah.
or whatever I got, just to move stuff.
Yeah.
Just to get me.
Well, that's
to
what's also
something.
cool is that things have multiple potential uses. This is that you can flip it over and do, which I did. I think I probably took wand or energy, and then these ones that give you just. I mean, getting wiped out isn't really that bad because there's still a lot to do. But
Well,
there was
there's
one tile that I wanted, and I don't remember what it was. I think it might have been a crystal gem. Do you have one of those in your pool?
That?
Power gem,
I mean,
a wand, energy gem.
energy gem. I guess
have
not. And it
one.
wasn't that one. Maybe Nikki got it.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. She's right before.
Oh yeah, you guys
Yeah.
actually made movement finally.
Yeah.
After we had already lapped the
You
board.
did. You wiped it clean.
what's neat is at the end of the game, those being empty is almost better.
I was going to say
Because
these
it's
are
a
great.
wild card choice of
Yeah.
2 of
Right.
whatever you want.
That's really. I think that's much nicer actually. Than
well, but you only
you
get it near
can-
the end of the game.
You can
Sure.
do that with this though. You can
Which
just
I don't
do
think
2.
I fully
It isn't whatever
understood.
though. It isn't
Right,
wild.
it's
Yeah,
whatever's on the.
Yeah.
There was at one point where I wanted one of you to take one of those tokens,
right.
and it didn't happen. And I'm like, all
Yeah.
right.
Well, that was good. It probably had a scroll on it.
Yeah.
I know. We let him get all those.
You did have one.
extra scrolls.
When did that scroll tile come out? The hex tile that you have there. In your hand.
The pink
wand-
one.
The hex tile. That's
has
what
a
a hex
scroll.
tile is. There's a scroll on it.
this?
Yeah.
Was that late or?
No, I had it for a while, but the problem was I'd placed 2 here and 2 here
Right.
without thinking. And
Well, knowing you didn't know.
no, I did know. I swear to you, when I picked this up, I thought this was a different icon, and I'm like, oh, sweet. So that refocused my game.
What did you
to
think
do
that icon was?
I just didn't look at this. For some reason, I thought, oh, clump of 6. I have a clump of 6.
Right.
Okay.
And not thinking
Yeah,
like what
I think-
specific.
Right.
And then later when I was explaining to one of you guys,
I
like,
had the
okay,
one. I
this
had
is
the one you wanted.
I said when this is a specific blah blah blah. Well, at that point, I didn't have any
You
of
didn't
this.
have
Right.
it. Yeah. You built it later.
What did
Well,
you?
no, I mean, but if it had showed up later.
What did when you played last time? Did you have like a different strategy, or did you do something? What did you do last time?
Well, it was a very different game because it was just 2.
Yeah,
Two
it isn't.
players.
This doesn't get up as.
With
Doesn't
two
Yeah.
players, you don't use either of these rows.
But the whole
Right.
board is open to you.
And
Right.
the whole board, yeah.
Right.
So it was very different.
A lot more building then.
Well, she had. I don't know if she might have won. She had a lot of
Yeah.
witches on the board. I was actually struggling with that. I did not. These did not come up for me in that game.
Right.
And that was awful. Like, you need to have the witches to be able to do some stuff. I might have even had a problem with crystals for a while too.
Well, I think-
I definitely did well on the wand. I don't think I got as far as I did this time, as I did because it was this time I tried to make an effort and I got a lucky pull on those.
If you get them, you get them, right?
Right.
That's just how it works.
right.
And you're right. I mean, because you were the 4th player, I did jump out early
Well, it meant I wasn't in it because you stalled.
Yep.
Was the only reason why I was able to move ahead.
Well, I mean, I've only got 5 of those things in my whole thing.
Right.
And the other problem is, even if I pull another wand, if it doesn't have the other thing
That's good for
on
you,
it,
yeah.
then do I want to spend it or do I not want to spend it?
Yep, and that I was, and this came out. I was like, oh, this would be great, and I wanted to try to reach that crystal one because I did have quite a few crystals on the board. I had 5. Well, plus I had my double, so I actually got 6 crystals out. This one doesn't count for you though, as far as your totals. But that's a neat thing too, is that one's in the middle, and it doubles whatever it places on the board. Almost everybody went for it on the beginning.
Not that you'd ever do it, but if you were to pull the black one, it doesn't hurt you any harder than any others.
Oh, okay, so it's just one
It still
point.
costs the standard negative, 1 for the first, 2 for the second, 3 for the third.
I found that the crystals were more binding in the game we played before, and so it must have meant I didn't get a lot of crystal movement till later, because that was hard. Not being able to you do. It's not impossible, because I had a lot of crystals in position when I was placing stuff, and I actually did okay. Like this helped me with the 2. I never got to put another wand here, but I was hopeful. But yeah, this helped me because it gave me all these witches. I was like, oh, hey, you know what? Who cares about this one over here? I've got one over here to work from.
Yeah, I gotta say the crystals didn't bother me at all until the one in the space that got me the thing. So the
But
crystal
1 point
placement
is not a big
really
deal. Isn't a big sacrifice.
So crystal placement did not hinder me much in this particular round
Right.
or session.
Wow, your 4 crystals are all in the center of the board, also not taking.
These 3.
No, I meant
these.
this,
Yeah.
That's
No,
not
I got.
taking advantage of that.
Well, I couldn't because I used them for other
I
things.
wonder if those are just really most important for the beginning of your game.
Maybe.
And if you're lucky. I mean, I got lucky that this came out. Originally I didn't have. This is the wand I drew. I had these 3, and I drew this one in one of my subsequent previous turns. And before this had to come out. So that actually helped me so that I could make that connection and get a couple crystal movement, which was cool.
The other thing that's interesting about this game is it takes this board from an older Knizia game called Ingenious and uses the hexes. Now, I think in his original they
just
were
has the
plastic
symbols,
and it was circles and squares and whatever.
Right.
And colored, right?
Yeah,
So you would
right.
match up either the shape
Like Quirkle,
and
right?
or the
same
colors.
yeah.
It's the same
And
idea.
there were
but-
doubles. There were doubles in those games, so you would have one with
Yeah.
the 2 things on the same.
Right.
And you had a little tray with a few in front of you, and you would place them on the board. Was that your own board, or were you placing with
No,
you put it as a
everybody?
community
yeah.
board.
Right,
Okay.
so you would get blocked and hemmed in and all that kind of stuff.
But also maybe build your opponent's stuff.
Right, or accidentally. But so this part brings me back to that older Knizia game, which is interesting.
The co-designer on this game is Martino Chiacchiera, and he's an Italian designer, and he, I believe, is the one that came to Knizia with this element. I don't know
okay.
exactly how far along it was, but he asked about using the element. He's Italian and lives in Germany. And Scott and I met him a few years back at Spiel. He was a real nice guy. And Knizia just said, well, why don't we work on it together? And I mean, I feel this game, like Eric did a video about this, and he said, this game doesn't really look like either of their games, which is awesome. Like they, transformed working together into a different kind of design. This is more, Scott feels this game is more like Stefan Feld, and it kind of is.
I could see that.
It's, this stuff I don't know, I mean, I haven't played enough Stefan Feld to know about the stacking of actions. I mean, there is definitely some stacking of actions, but this is like, it definitely feels more like, that's so clever, Ganshin clever. What do you say?
I was going to say, what's nice is it doesn't actually feel like a Franken game to me. It does feel sort of like its own. I mean, it has elements of everything, but it doesn't feel like this was kludged onto this, was kludged onto this.
It feels like a whole new game.
And the components are fantastic. I mean, I hadn't seen this till today, and this is one of the few games where this giant board size is to me warranted. Like,
Right.
I like the size of this board. Yes, it takes up a lot of table space.
We
but
used it.
Well,
Yeah.
people were saying that they felt this was too large, but you know what? I think they're wrong.
You need
With
this.
4 players?
With 4
Yes,
players?
Any smaller?
and they start to get, because
Yeah,
the way
on top of
there's
each
some
other.
strategy, of
Yeah.
course. I'm sure Knizia is another mathematician in figuring out what these paths out
Yeah.
should be and what their values are and stuff like that. So it does things like here. He decided this is only a single energy, or Martino decided that. I don't know. They both could be math people.
Right.
There's a lot. It's amazing to me how much a game can be designed in like Excel. You know, you're like, what the heck? Like I can't even imagine.
Yeah, I can't even
My brain
imagine.
is not capable of those abstract mathematics. But I really think this is an amazing game. When I saw Eric's video, I was very excited, and Scott's like, you need to try to get that game. And so we did try to get the game. And I've had a really great time with it. I think it's very, very good.
I believe Knizia has a doctorate in mathematics.
That you are absolutely correct. He's Dr. Reiner Knizia. So
Yes.
that
And the countdown thing, I know we said it before, but I just want to say it again, because not only did we use it, it was just fun to use.
Yeah.
Like, and it's,
well, it gets the others involved because it's too much for you to do yourself.
It
I think.
is, yeah.
Yeah, it's neat. It's really
He's
neat.
a doctor of fun.
Dr. Reiner. Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Dave.
You're welcome.
And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you get notified when we put new videos. See you next time.